Back in the 80s, you had these old-school Kaypro 2 computers. These computers had an 8-bit Z80 CPU, 64 kilobytes of RAM, and two 5-inch floppy disk drives. It featured a 9-inch, 80-column, 24-row screen displaying green phosphor-colored characters. Apart from its standard software, the Kaypro also came with a bunch of games. Kaypro didn't have a graphical interface, so the games were made by content-changing ASCII characters. Even without today's smooth graphics, the games were very funny, and sometimes even very addictive. I had been working with Unity for some time, creating cool 3D games, when it suddenly hit me. I could use Unity to redesign the old-school ASCII games. Why not? I used 2,000 Unity game objects as ASCII characters to meet the old Kaypro display. Unity is event-driven. I didn't use any. Nothing moves, everything is static, only the character content changes, same as back in the 80s. I started with a game called Ladder. Everyone seemed to be addicted to that game at the time. I had so much fun redesigning this game. The noisy CPU cooling fan, the noisy and slow loading from the floppy disk. It really brought back the old days. A little about this ladder game. Although you see a lot of ladders in the game, the letter H, it seemed that the word ladder is derived from lad, that's you, and dare, which are the falling rocks you need to avoid. When you finish a level, it blinks the word hookah. Hookah. No idea where this stands for, but it sure is funny. After Ladder was finished, I got enthusiastic and decided to bring the game into the old Kaypro housing. I included the 9-inch CRT screen with its poor alignment. I think it turned out great. With only the Ladder game, I felt that the game was not complete, so I also implemented the game of Catch'em, the predecessor of Pac-Man. Both games were developed by Yahoo Software back in 1982. Well, then I got carried away a little bit and implemented some CP/M functionality, as in command line instructions. All fake, of course, but it certainly was fun to see the old days come alive. When you enter help at the command line, you'll find a list of possible commands, under which the ones that start a game. I decided to bring in another game, called Nibbles. Although not a genuine CP/M game, it is very funny to play. So, if you don't have the old computer hardware, this game might be a nice way to bring the old days back alive. You can show your family how games were played back in the 80s. Well, I hope you have fun. Cheers!